Lagos in December is pure, unfiltered chaos. Picture a city where the air is a confusing cocktail of harmattan dust, the smoky aroma of Suya sizzling on roadside grills, and the distant bass line of Afro beats pulsing through the night. Falling in love in the middle of all that Detty December madness? That's like finding a Danfo driver who uses his turn signal, a complete and utter impossibility. Yet here I am, telling this story. Please, before we dive in, subscribe to my YouTube channel. There are more stories like this to share, and trust me, you won't want to miss them. Anyway, where was I? Yes, Lagos in December, the city where even traffic has a party vibe. I always look forward to school vacations because it's my golden ticket to escape Benin and land in my aunt's house in Lagos, the land of endless movement and drama. You see, Lagos in December is not just a vibe, it's an experience. It's as if the city gets sprinkled with a special Christmas seasoning that makes everyone a little more energetic, a little wilder, and a whole lot louder. Suddenly, everyone remembers their long-lost cousin who knows someone that can get them tickets to Burna Boy's concert. And the traffic? Don't even get me started. Lagosians can be incredibly forgiving during December because the promise of Detty December plans keeps hope alive. But when you're stuck behind an Okada that thinks it's auditioning for Fast and Furious Lagos Drift, patience wears thin. Those Okada riders? They're like cats. They seem to have 9 lives and 0 chill. This year I had a plan. No unnecessary drama, no crowded concerts, no sugar rush from 10 packs of chin-chin at parties. Just me, a cozy couch, junk food, and Nollywood classics like Living in Bondage and Neka, the Pretty Serpent. My playlist was equally intentional, filled with D'banj's Fall in Love on repeat as a cheeky reminder of my single status. Peace, that's all I wanted. But Lasgidi, as always, had other plans for me. Fate, disguised as my cousin's wedding, had other plans. And if you've ever been to a Nigerian wedding, you know it's less about the bride and groom and more about the family drama, the food, and the aunties. Those aunties? Professional bouquet toss analysts who won't let you leave without asking, "So, when are we coming for your own wedding, En?" The pressure is a heavyweight champion, and I was in no mood to wrestle it. That's when I saw him. Femi. He wasn't just a DJ, he was the DJ. The kind that doesn't just play music but makes you feel it in your soul. Dressed in a royal blue agbada that shimmered under the fairy lights, he looked like he had walked straight out of a Yoruba folk tale. When he transitioned from Davido's Mismanage My Funds to Darku's Favorite Girl, it felt like magic, and I found myself whispering, "Is this my own Olowo Orimi?" Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not the type to fall for just anyone. Lagos men have taught me well. I can spot a red flag-waving playboy from a mile away, but there was something about Femi. Maybe it was the way he smiled at me across the dance floor, or how he didn't step on my feet when we danced. A rare skill in Lagos parties. Or maybe it was how he made Lagos traffic jokes that actually made me laugh. Lagos traffic is the work of the gods of delay, he said once. Maybe there's a babalawo somewhere holding us all hostage. I laughed so hard I almost spilled my drink. Our first date was straight out of a Nollywood romance. Femi took me to the Tafawa Balewa Square Christmas party, where the air was filled with the scent of suya and the sounds of children's laughter. We danced under the twinkling lights, and when he whispered, "You dance like you've been training for a wambe your whole life," I couldn't help but blush. From that night on, we were inseparable. We explored the Lekki Christmas market, devoured plates of amala and uedu, and argued over my inability to handle spicy suya. "You better get used to it," he teased. "In Lagos, pepper is a lifestyle, not a condiment." One of my favorite moments was our boat ride on Lagos Lagoon. Don't imagine a luxury yacht or a gondola serenade. This was a rickety wooden boat that looked like it might capsize if we sneezed too hard. But as the sun set over the water, painting the skyline in gold, Femi held my hand and said, "Even if this boat sinks, at least we'll go viral for Detty December romance goals."
As December flew by, I started wondering, what happens when the Christmas lights come down? Will this magical connection with Femi survive the harsh realities of January? Lagos is a city where everything moves fast and promises can disappear quicker than your phone at Oshodi Market, but I decided not to worry. For now that we had the music, the Suya, the sunsets, and each other, the days passed in a blur of laughter, dancing, and deep conversations. Femi wasn't just fun. He was my calm in the storm of Lagos chaos. Whether we were dodging Danfo drivers or sharing a quiet moment by the water, he made everything feel right. I didn't know where this was heading, but I knew I didn't want it to end. You see, Lagos has a way of sneaking up on you, just like unannounced Harmattan rain. And somehow, amidst the chaos, I had found something worth holding on to. Even if the music stopped, I'd always have the memories, peppery suya, rickety boats, and all. And hey, before we wrap this up, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel because trust me when I say there are plenty more tales waiting just around the corner, ready to spill out into the world.